What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 12 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. We are continuing to work our way through my 5 runs of teams for the month, and this time we are using the Kyurem-White Zekrom. So one thing I talked about is trying to use the restricted pair from every single generation as one of the teams, and this month it's Kyurem-Zekrom. So the main idea is taking advantage of their signature moves in Fusion Flare and Fusion Bolt. For those that don't know how it works, if Fusion Bolt goes right after Fusion Flare, it will have its base power doubled from 100 to 200, and similarly, if Fusion Flare goes after Fusion Bolt, it will have its base power doubled as well. So, like I said, the main hitters of this team are Kyurem-White as well as Zekrom, with the main idea of they're both powerful max options as well as just very hard hitters. So those are the main core. We also do have Whimsicott, mainly as a way of setting up two forms of speed control, both with Tailwind and with Cotton Spore. The main sort of idea with that is, hey, we need as much speed control as possible, and also Whimsicott being fairy means it's immune to dragon type moves, which is something we have to worry about with two dragons. We also do really have to worry about Zacian, right? It deals very well with Kyurem as well as Zekrom if it has to play rough. So the rest of the team really is designed to deal with Zacian as much as possible. We have Rotom Heat, which is very good into a lot of the Sun cores, being able to fire off a Will-O-Wisp as needed into those pesky little Zacians is a big deal. We also have Jellicent next up, which is our Trick Room setter if we want to switch it up and start with Fusion Flare after Fusion Bolt instead. We do have Will-O-Wisp once again, Strength Sap, really like I said, just trying to deal with Zacian. And then finally, we do have Cinderace. So Cinderace is a great max option. It does have a ton of really great coverage, and the fact that it always gets stabbed is huge. So we do have the code on the screen. We'll make sure to have the paste in the, we'll have the paste in the description as well as the relevant calcs. And with that, let's just get rocking and rolling and move into the first game. All right, battle number 1, and it is Zamazenta Kyogre. It is Zamazenta Kyogre with, what's it called? With Tornadus, Kartana, Tapu Lele, and Regieleki. So Zekrom is really good here. It hits a lot of this team for super effective, including, I'm pretty sure, everything except Zamazenta really doesn't like getting hit with Zekrom. So we're gonna lead Wimmy with Zekrom because I think it's just a powerful pairing. Kyurem is a little bit iffy. Let's bring Kyurem just for bringing it, and then for the last one, Jellicent is nice. Rotom is nice. Rotom is nice for Kartana. Jellicent obviously not gonna like a Leaf Blade. It doesn't like Kyogre. I'm gonna bring Rotom. I think because of the fact that both of our restricteds and Whimsicott are fine with Kyogre. We don't really need it quite as much as they do. So trying to be able to use what we have to our strengths, I think is important. And I think Rotom being able to deal with Kartana really well is going to be important. So feeling pretty confident about this. I think that Zekrom is a really nice lead. We do have to be a little bit worried about Zamazenta, but Zamazenta also doesn't have the best damage into us. So we can potentially just like play around Zamazenta and deal with it in the end game. We also do have Cotton Spore, which I think is going to come in handy, right? Like even if they set up Tailwind, we are still going to be able to ensure that we are faster. So let's see what the leads here are. We are going to see Tapu Lele with Tornadus. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, Tapu Lele is a problem. I forgot that they had Lele. Very good into our team, but that's fine. We do have Assault Vest. Which is stronger. Let's max Lightning the Lele and just set up Tailwind. This way, we can try and get rid of this Lele. If Lele is Scarf, that's a problem. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we are Adamant as opposed to Jolly, so we should actually be getting hit first from this Lele. But like I said, because of the fact that we are setting up terrain, I think we're going to be in a really good spot. We are also changing to Lightning, so we do have the ability to go for Cotton Spore with Whimsicott the subsequent turn, which means that we can lower speed and guarantee that we get a hit off first. So we are going to see the Lele swap out. This is going to be Zamazenta. So Zamazenta, not the worst thing in the world. I don't actually know if I literally don't know anything about Zamazenta, so I don't actually know how much damage it's going to take. We are going to see a max Torn. So this is really interesting because you are committing to not having speed control. And so what this means, right, is by setting up the Tailwind, we are going to be faster and we can fire off a potential Cotton Spore. That's a little risky. This is an interesting choice to max in front of a Zekrom, but I mean, I respect it. So we do have Kyurem for Zamazenta, so that is going to work out in favor. I guess they expected the Zekrom switch, seeing the tap of Lele, but I don't think it made sense to switch out because nothing really likes Lele anyway, so at least this way we can try and put some pressure on. We will fire off the Tailwind, and so this is good for us, right? We can fire off a big max lightning. I'm hoping this is a 2-hit KO. Oh god. Just kidding. I was like, it should be a 2-hit. It's not a 2-hit KO. Okay. Max Strike. Okay. Interesting. Strike onto the Zekrom. They don't know we have Cotton Spore, so we can Cotton Spore and try to KO the Torn. Okay, so it is Life Orb, so that's good to know. We have a Lightning here as well as... I'm just going to go for the Cotton Spore. We do have Kyurem and Rotom. Okay, we are going to see... This should be a Lele. Yep, we are going to see Lele come back. Psychic Terrain, not going... I mean, that's smart because you overwrite the terrain. We should... Yeah, we can... I don't know how Cotton Spore works with this, right? We only... Yeah, it's protected by Psychic Terrain, but we also are going to drop the speed there. Oh, it's Defiant. That probably explains the Lightning. So this is bad. It doesn't matter. Great. Okay. We love that. So, Restricted out of the way. Wimmy kind of useless at this point, but we still are at +1, so we should, barring Scarflele, outspeed. We do have Rotom, like I said, to deal with it, and I think we can kind of avoid... We want to just avoid Zamazenta for now, because we do have Kyurem in the back to deal with it, as we are going to see Kyogre come out here. So, overall, I feel really good about this spot, right? We can... Lightning the Kyogre? I'm going to Lightning the Lele and Moonblast the Kyogre. I know it seems a little not ideal, but my thought process is Lele is a bigger threat and we don't really care about the Kyogre that much. And Lightning, if we can get rid of Lele, puts us in a fantastic spot. And it looks like, yeah, Lele is going to go down here. So Zekrom just absolutely putting in work. We're going to see the Water Spout come out, but because of the Assault Vest, we're in really great shape. And so now, at this point, right, it's just going to be Zamazenta. We still have Rotom in the back, so we can switch out into Rotom to try and get off a Will-O-Wisp, as well as just KO this Kyogre using Fusion Bolt. I don't think we need to risk it on anything. We still have Kyurem in a very comfortable spot, so Bolt Strike is the... Let's just go for Fusion Bolt. I don't think we need to risk missing, and then we can bring out Rotom here. This will put us in a position where we can fire off a Will-O-Wisp onto the Zamazenta, and I think if we can get the Zamazenta burned, right, we don't really have anything to worry about. We still have Kyurem in the back that has the ability to fire off those big Earth powers, and we know that you're not getting the boost there. So, feeling really confident about this game. We know that we are faster. We are also seeing the Protect on Kyogre, so a little bit, definitely a little bit potentially awkward, as Zamazenta now has a chance to Behemoth. Okay, so that Behemoth Bash should be into Wimmy, and yeah, Rotom should be able to take that well, right? Oh, it's into Zekrom. Okay, interesting. Zekrom taking pretty much nothing from that, but that's the issue. That's fine. We protect Rotom. We sacrifice Zekrom. So this is an interesting turn of events. No, because we can get up the... Interesting. You're revealing Wide Guard. Water Spout comes out. That should KO Zekrom. Oh, it doesn't KO Zekrom. Okay, that's fine. That's even better. So Zekrom going to be able to fire off a big fusion bolt onto this Kyogre. It should be a KO. Yeah, Zekrom absolutely putting in work here. I think a very underrated pick for a lot of reasons, but I think in the games where it shines, it really shines. So now we can go for that as well as a Will-O-Wisp. We are just trying to stall out the rain, and then we can fire off an Overheat, as we will see a Snarl come out. So really a support Zamazenta, not even being able to KO Zekrom because of that Assault Vest. So really great shape here, as yeah, we are going to connect with this Will-O-Wisp, and at this point the game is essentially over. I can't really see how you are going to be able to come back from that, especially, yeah, we fire off the Fusion Bolt just for a little bit of extra chip. I don't think we need to risk missing. And yeah, we're with the burn here too. It's only a matter of time. No more electricity, unfortunately. It doesn't really matter, but we can click Bolt Strike, and let's just go for the Overheat. I think at this point it doesn't actually matter. So yeah, it looks like they're going to cancel. So overall, a really solid first game. I think Zekrom was really the MVP here. We didn't get to show off the fusion combo, but we still have time. So yeah, let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and it is Zacian Ho-Oh. So another really good one for Zekrom. So it is Zacian with Dragapult, Incineroar, a Ho-Oh, a Gastrodon, and Dusclops. So we do actually have to be a little bit careful because of the Incin, right? Being able to just fire off stuff is really tricky. Rotom is in pretty good shape here. We also do have Freeze Dry, so Kyurem is definitely coming. I do like Wimmy Kyurem. I think that's a solid option. We can bring Zekrom, and then what do we want? Rotom has super effective onto Zacian, so that's nice. Jellicent. Jellicent has Strength Sap, and this team is very physical. Let's bring Jellicent. I'm hoping it doesn't really come down to it. I think it is the smarter of the options, so we'll kind of see how it plays out. But I feel definitely really good about leading Kyurem. I think having access to Freeze Dry to stop something like a Gastrodon is great. We obviously can go for an Earth Power to get a big KO, so that's really nice. We're gonna see Dusclops Zacian. So I really want to max Quake. What do I have in the back? Which does more? Let's do this. We do have Jellicent, so we have that advantage that worst case we can protect Kyurem, swap into Jellicent, and then go for a Will-O-Wisp onto Zacian. So that's really nice. We can also guarantee, yeah, I wanted to go for Flare, so even if you switch out into Ho-Oh, we can still get damage off. I do expect to see a Protect though. Yeah, here comes a, yep. We are going to see the Protect. That's fine. We do have Jellicent, like I said. Even with the Trick Room, Jellicent should definitely underspeed Zacian, so it should go first. We will fire off the big Flare here. That does really good chip. Not gonna lie. we are going to see, it should be a Trick Room. Yep, we are going to see the Trick Room come out. So a little bit unfortunate. If we had just stuck with not going for Tailwind, we would have been fine. So we definitely bring out Jellicent here. We go for a max guard. Then we have the ability to fire off Will-O-Wisp, and that should be good for us. We also can, yeah, we want to fire off the Will-O-Wisp to deal with Zacian. And then we can kind of go from there. I think, yeah, this will put us in a decent position. We can reverse the Trick Room if needed. We have the ability to just kind of put in some work. I really wish that Wimmy had, Wimmy had Trick Room as well, but that's fine. We are going to see the Behemoth Blade come out. So we are going to risk it all on a Will-O-Wisp hit. Fire off the Flare here, which is fine, because if we get this, we can protect and reverse the Trick Room, and I think that should put us in a really good spot. We do have to figure out how to deal with this Dusclops, but we do have Crunch on Zekrom, so I'm hoping if we ignore it, we should be fine. I'm hoping, like I said, with the burn, we should be able to survive a Behemoth Blade. Worst case, we are just going to be able to start Strength Sapping with the Jellicent and really sort of crippling not only the Zacian, but really everything next to it as well, because this team is very physical. So we do have to be a little bit careful. We are going to see a Protect come out. God, I really wish I had gone for reversing a Trick Room. Okay, you do stall out my max, but I don't think that that's super big of a deal. This is going to do even more. Wow, that is really good damage. Protect Trick Room. Let's protect Trick Room. Let's do that. I think it's fine to have lost out on the max because of the fact that we do have just so many ways of dealing with speed control, and I think that's what's going to be really important. And also, like, your main max is probably going to be Ho-Oh at this point, and if we can get a Fusion Bolt, Fusion Flare off, I don't see Ho-Oh living. It will be a little bit tricky, but not the end of the world. We are trying to reverse this Trick Room here. We are going to see, yep, the swap from Zacian into Ho-Oh. Not perfect, but not the worst thing in the world. Will-O-Wisp comes out into me, so I don't have a free switch in into Kyurem, unfortunately. We are going to be able to change the weather, though, or the Trick Room. Oh, as my Tailwind peters out. Let's bring out Zekrom here, and I guess we go for a Freeze Dry. Let's Freeze Dry the Ho-Oh. We are potentially being in a position to set up Fusion Bolt, Fusion Flare. We do have Burn on Jellicent, so that's really nice. We do have to worry, though, about Ho-Oh protecting, right? If you protect and then Will-O-Wisp me, that puts me in a really awkward spot. We are going to see big Ho-Oh. That's fine, because we can either set up Trick Room or just ignore it. Let's see what happens here. Setting up Trick Room is bad. Setting up Trick Room is like, it's weird because I want the extra, like, I want to be quote unquote faster than Ho-Oh, but let's see. Freeze Dry comes out, so that's a slow Ho-Oh. We are going to see a Flare into Kyurem. Please live. Sad. We set up the Sun. Will-O-Wisp. Okay, Nightshade. Nightshade is doable. Right? Because now, one, there's no more Sun. Let's bring out Jellicent here. We have Strength Sap. So this is going to be like a really passive sort of game, but I think that's fine. Let's bring out Wimmy here to deal with the potential burn. Let's fire off a Strength Sap into this Ho-Oh and really try and set us up for Jellicent in this endgame. If we can reduce the amount of damage that Ho-Oh can do, we're in great shape. We do have access to Crunch. So another thing we have going for us. So we're really relying on Jellicent here. And I think that that's fine. We are going to see the swap out. Yep, makes sense. Wimmy going to come out really kind of as fodder more than anything, which I think makes sense. We're going to see the Ho-Oh just withdraw. So not what I was expecting. This could be Gastrodon in the back. It is going to be Gastrodon. So, I mean, neither of us have a max anymore. We are going to fire off the Strength Sap into Gastrodon to recover a little bit of HP. Not that it really matters. I guess it does. We can now... Perfect. You're going to miss your Will-O-Wisp. Perfect. Yeah, expect it into Wimmy. I'm going to fire off a Moonblast here, as well as a Will-O-Wisp onto Gastrodon. Just trying to... Okay, smart. Double Protect makes a lot of sense here. You do have to obviously be a little wary of the fact that Jellicent is going to probably get Will-O-Wisp. I expect a Will-O-Wisp onto Jellicent. Onto Whimsicott. Interesting. So you're really trying to call the Zekrom switch. I think if we can get rid of... So this is a little tricky, right? We lose our Focus Sash. I do want to Moonblast and Will-O-Wisp this slot. You do have the ability just to switch back out into Ho-Oh to fire off Regenerator, but you're not big anymore. Zekrom should be faster given the fact that Kyurem is faster. So we have that advantage. It is about then getting in Ho-Oh, I mean not Ho-Oh, Zekrom safely. So this is, I think, going to be a pretty long game, just unfortunately. But Whimsicott being max special attack, I'm hoping that we can get some good damage out. We do have to be wary of Recover Gastrodon, right? If it's Recover on Gastrodon and Pain Split on Dusclops, we're in this position of really just playing this long, stally game as Moonblast can come out, get some hopefully good damage. We do get the special attack drop, so really nice there. We are going to hit the Will-O-Wisp onto Gastrodon, just being able to get a little bit of chip coming out. So good for us. We're going to see the Yawn. Yawn is not ideal. Not going to lie. Yeah, I need to switch out. I'm going to Tailwind and... No, I'm going to Moonblast the Dusclops and bring out Zekrom. We do have Crunch for Dusclops. I think if we can get rid of Dusclops... We did see Yawn, which really suggests to me that you don't have... what's it called? You don't have Recover, which is great for us. We are going to see the Moonblast come out. That should have been into Gastrodon, actually, for a chance of another special attack drop. As Whirlpool. Okay, so you're really trying to trap in Wimmy here. Yep, we're going to be trapped. Thank goodness. That was really scary. Yeah, let's continue to... We are seeing... Okay, so we saw Whirlpool, we saw Yawn. Let's fire off a Moonblast to continue to lower your special attack. Crunch, let's see, what is going to do more? Crunch is 160. Bolt Strike going to do more. So let's go for a Bolt Strike here. We need to get rid of this Dusclops. We are going to see Gastrodon Protect. Gastrodon Protecting is a good read. I'll give them that. Wimmy really just getting chunked away at. But we do hit the Bolt Strike, which is huge. I really wish that it KO'd. Really wish that it KO'd. You're going to hit the Will-O-Wisp, which means that we probably have to go for another Bolt Strike to win. I think at this point, Wimmy has to go for a Tailwind. Yeah, we have to... Wimmy should live this, right? Please live. I need Whimsicott to live. Okay, perfect. We can fire off a Tailwind here. We have a free Bolt Strike onto this Dusclops slot. It should be enough to guarantee a KO. That lets us... We can slowly chip away at Gastrodon. Yeah, so we need to hit this Bolt Strike. Come on. Yes! Zekrom, clutch. Amazing. Are we potentially going to have to 3v1 this with Gastrodon? Or not with Gastrodon. With... Oh, what? You have Recover? Okay, so Gastrodon has Recover. That's bad. That's really bad. Because of that burn, we don't have a good way to deal with you. God. Why did we lose Kyurem? Kyurem. Kyurem would have made this a much different game. We played a timer. That's kind of our only out. We are going to see Zacian come out. Strength Sap the Zacian. Bolt Strike the Zacian. We gotta play a timer at this point. Protect makes sense. That's fine. Oh, that's so annoying. Bolt Strike. Strength Sap. So, I mean, you're what? Whirlpool, probably? That's annoying. We can try to KO. What's at least nice is that Zekrom can't be put to sleep. We still try to Strength Sap, and we fire off a Bolt Strike anyway. We should be able to get a KO for sure. As long as we hit. Sick. Zekrom absolutely crushing it right now. Okay, good. That gets the knockout onto Zekrom. That's actually not what I wanted, because we reduce the amount of HP we recover each time. Whirlpool gonna come out. Oh, it's Water Absorb. So we're in this awkward spot where I cannot... Okay, so I can't deal damage to Ho-Oh outside of Jellicent. No, I can't deal damage to Ho-Oh outside of Zekrom, because of the fact that Jellicent's only attacking move is Scald. So if we... Yeah, because I only have Will-O-Wisp, and because of the slug, that's not going to work. So I cannot actually win this game if Zekrom goes down. Which I'm pretty sure Zekrom will go down because of that burn. Oh, that burn. Dude, if we weren't burned right now, this would be such a different game. But I think... Yeah, if we had had... what's it called? Water Spout, like I originally had planned. And we're gonna miss. It's gonna be an Earthquake. Right? Yeah, it's gonna be Earthquake. We wouldn't have been able to get the KO, but it still would have been nice. So I think at this point, yeah, we just run. There's really nothing we can do. I think... Yeah, because we can't damage the Gastrodon, and we can't damage the Ho-Oh. So all that's going to happen is we're going to lose on timer. So I'm going to run, I think, like I said, a little bit of an unfortunate one because of the fact that it was so long. We should have preserved Kyurem. We should have just preserved Kyurem better. And that was really my fault. I think my opponent really found a good out once Kyurem was gone. Gastrodon was just such in a better place. And like I said, if we had had... What's it called? If we had had Water Spout, we could have won. Because we could have Strength Sapped the Ho-Oh and then Water Spout it that way. But it is what it is. But still, let's just keep rocking and rolling and play one more. Alright, last battle of the day, and it is Yveltal. It is Groudon with Grimmsnarl, a Yveltal, Venusaur, a Regieleki, and Incineroar. So, Rotom feels really strong here. Right, Rotom is safety goggles, so it doesn't have to worry about Venusaur. So I do like Rotom Whimsicott as a solid lead. What else do I want? I like Kyurem. Let's bring Kyurem. I want Zekrom. Zekrom is obviously really good into a lot of this team, but it's also really bad into Groudon. What are my choices though? Let's bring Zekrom. Let's try and do the meme. I think that if we can burn Groudon, we can max the what's it called? The Rotom. So I think that's going to be priority number one is burn the Rotom or burn the Groudon. We do have to be a little bit wary of Grimmsnarl if it's Scary Face, but I'm not. Okay, so we are going to see Grim Yveltal. I don't want to commit to max. I'm going to commit to max. We do have Moonblast to help deal with this Grimmsnarl. We are probably going to see... Okay, so you are probably snarling. It should be a Light Screen and a Snarl, which is fine. We can try to deal with this Yveltal as much as possible. We do have Zekrom, so that's really good. We also do have Kyurem, so that's putting something in our court. We are going to get the Tailwind off. This should be, like I said, a Light Screen. Yep, Light Screen gonna come out. So this should still do a significant chunk into Yveltal. As let's see how much this does. Lightning, please be a 2-hit KO. Just kidding, that's not a 2-hit KO. Should be a Snarl coming out here. Also no weakness policy, probably like I said, Assault Vest. So Snarl, yep. That's fine. Let's think. Does more. Max Flare. Let's double up Grimmsnarl. I mean, it's probably just going to set up a Reflect this turn. Which, yep, we are going to see the Reflect come out. I just want to get some good damage onto you with Moonblast. I do want to try and preserve Wimmy as much as possible. Come on, Wimmy. We'll fire off a Max Flare here. Should not pick up the KO. Oh my god. That's fine. Oblivion Wing. Oh god, that's gonna KO. Bye, Wimmy. You fought hard. That's fine. We now have a swap into Zekrom. Yeah, we can bring out Zekrom here, and we have a Max Flare into Grim. Okay, so even if you want to swap into Groudon, that's fine, because this is our last turn of Max. So we have the ability to go for Will-O-Wisp the subsequent turn. So let's Flare the Grim and just go for a Bolt Strike. Like I said, the switch to Groudon is obvious, but Rotom doesn't really care. Yeah, we are going to see the swap. I should have just gone for Dragon Claw. I think it's fine overall. Bolt Strike not affecting. It doesn't matter. Max Flare. We just need to KO Grimmsnarl here, which I hate this game. Spirit Break into Rotom. Rotom taking not that much, but getting the drop. So let's like I said, fire off the Will-O-Wisp onto let's Will-O-Wisp the Groudon and try to Fusion Bolt the Grimmsnarl just to get rid of Grimmsnarl. We know Yveltal obviously not going to like Zekrom, so we have that going for us. We could see a Max Groudon. Max Groudon is a little... Okay, we're going to see just Protect, which is fine with me. You are scouting. You are going to see that we do have Will-O-Wisp, as we can just fire off a Fusion Bolt, and this definitely... cool. The animation's so cool. We are going to be able to get rid of Grimmsnarl, and we do reveal the Will-O-Wisp, so not ideal, but also not the end of the world. We are out of Tailwind, unfortunately, but I think it's still fine. Like, if you have Venusaur, Venusaur is really... Yeah, we are going to see Venusaur here. Venusaur not really going to do too much to me. I definitely want a Will-O-Wisp, and we're probably just going to get Quaked, in all honesty. We're probably going to see the max Venusaur, and it's going to be a Quake. So, a little bit of a tricky spot to be in. Oh, okay, so it's going to be Groudon. Groudon is fine, especially if we hit the Will-O-Wisp. We're in really good shape. So, Rotom, we're counting on you. Earth Power comes out, yep, into Zekrom. We should live. Oh, we absolutely tanked that. A little bit. Okay, so we see the Life Orb chip. Dragon Claw should do a good amount. It's a solid chunk. Oh, no. Oh, I thought we missed that. I was like, no. Sick. We're going to get the burn. Rockfall comes out right onto Rotom. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. You have changed the weather, so Venusaur is not the fastest thing on the field anymore. So that means Zekrom outspeeds Venusaur, which is huge. Because we can fire off... This is good. This is good. This is actually really good. Let's protect Rotom and Dragon Claw the Venusaur. We still have Kyurem. Kyurem, I think... I mean, not Kyurem. We still have... Yeah, we still have Kyurem. Kyurem is I think, in a really good spot here. Especially because of the fact that we are burning Venusaur. Okay, Weather Ball, nice tech. Should be a Quake. Yep, Quake into Zekrom. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Venusaur now goes down. So now it is Yveltal and a burned Groudon versus my useless Rotom. And, okay. It's fine. Oh, because Yveltal's low. The Yveltal took chip, I think. I forget. That burn really helping us out here. Kyurem going to come out. Freeze Dry, super effective onto the Groudon, which is nice. I think what I want to do is... I want to protect... I'm tempted to protect and Will-O-Wisp the Yveltal. Let's do that. Let's go for a Will-O-Wisp onto Yveltal and protect Kyurem. My thought process is I want to just try and get as much damage onto... I want to stall out Groudon's max. Snarl is fine. Yeah, you're just trying to... Oh, I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Really did not expect that. Quake gonna come out. That's bad. Because now you get the special defense boost. That's bad. I don't think we can win from this point. Groudon does have to go for inaccurate moves, which helps us out a little bit. Right? It's Rock Slide and... yeah, it's Rock Slide. We do have access to Stab super effective onto the Yveltal. So let's try and fire off a Freeze Dry here. So that's nice that we do have the Stab super effective, and we have the ability to stall. So perfect, we're going to hit first. So before the Snarl comes out, let's see how much this... Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, after seeing that damage, there's nothing we can do, and we're probably going to go down to a... Okay, and it's Sword Stance Groudon. So, yeah, I think we committed to our max too early, which really put us in an awkward spot. So I think the better thing would have been to have just... Oh, there was a light screen. Yeah, okay, wait. We can crit. We can still crit. We can crit and you can miss. We should now have a big increase in damage. Come on. That's still nowhere near enough. Yeah, because we're going to go down to a Snarl here. Or, okay. No, you were supposed to have missed the rock slide. So definitely a little bit of a tricky start for this team. I get that it is a little bit of a meme, so I get that we're not going to win every single game. We probably had, I mean, we should have called the switch out from Yveltal into Groudon and just gone for a Dragon Claw to play it safe. I think that really would have helped us because of the fact that we would have gotten a good amount of chip on Groudon. Not that it really mattered in the end. Yeah, like I said, I think the main issue was maxing Rotom. I don't think we should have done that. I think even leading Kyurem-Zekrom would have been really good because we could have just gone for the combo right off the bat, or just trying to deal. Yeah, we should have just tried to deal with their Grimmsnarl better. I think Cinderace would have been a solid bring, but it is what it is. We'll play some more games with this team in the next episode, maybe one more. We'll see how we feel, but yeah. I hope all of you enjoyed. I hope people check out the team. And until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.